I am pulling out the big guns for this video. Come and get it. Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be just a fun video. Let's say I was the CEO of makeup in its entirety. Like, there's makeup brands and then there's me. And I'm gonna go down a list of makeup brands and tell you brands, what's the one thing I think you need to do better or change up with a company. This video is just for fun, guys. If you like the things I'm going to be mentioning, do you? We need to just relax a little bit. It's so tense in the moment. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey assistant, Josephine, I need you. Come jot this down. First brand on the list, we're just gonna start off with MAC because I feel like people usually associate my content with MAC. And I'm not a hater of MAC, but I'm certainly not a stan, okay? The one thing that bothers me the most about them, and I would like tell them to tone it down some, and by some I mean like a lot, is with the limited edition stuff. We know if you are like OG makeup, and I'm talking before 2016, okay? MAC was sort of on the decline by then, but a few years prior, maybe 2011, 2012, MAC was the originator of profiting from limited edition collections. They banked on limited edition collections. It worked. Money was coming in. Makeup lovers were on the website just waiting till it released. Now, not so much. And MAC still makes money. They make money globally because America's not the only country that buys makeup. A lot of different countries still love MAC. And people that work in the makeup industry usually have a few pieces of MAC here and there. So they make money. Why are they willing to risk their reputation by making limited edition stuff? Case in point, The Sims. That was a joke. And this is what I mean by they need to stop it because they're not being sought after. They're being made fun of. People have gotten the hint from different makeup brands that limited edition is just the fact that you might miss out on something and the packaging is special. That's all it is. But we find that the makeup suffers because that's not what people are looking forward to. They're not looking forward to the makeup. They're looking forward to having the limited edition product that's in a pretty packaging. And so MAC, just keep to your permanent great products. Not everything is great in your permanent line either, but it's definitely light years away from the limited edition stuff. Just stop. Put a pause on it. Sims collection was your wake-up call. Take it, okay? Next up, we have Too Faced. Too Faced. This is all about a pet peeve and my OCD just peeking through. And my gripe with them happens to be the lack of uniformity in pan sizes with their palettes. Take their chocolate palette. You have small rectangles and huge rectangles. And then they've been coming out with those like mini series compacts, and it has 2 rectangles and like 6 squares. It drives me up the wall. I have seen many collections, many eyeshadow collections, and I've yet to see someone say, thank God they made this shade the size of 3 pans. No one finishes them, so why can't they just all be the same size? Didn't they do a peachy, wait, is it Too Faced? Yeah, the peachy mattes. It was in a more square packaging. They were uniform, weren't they? What the hell? Does not make sense. Next up, we have KVD, formerly known as Kat Von D. Here's the thing. Kat Von D's aesthetics matched who she was. Dark, gothy, old English fun. I mean, she's a tattoo artist. She's a little rough around the edges. It made sense. But now KVD it's kindness and vegan and beauty and earth and nature, and apparently they changed it again. I don't even know what it is anymore. However, the logo still looks the same. So you have this badass, I'm so tough, you can call me Mr. Rebel vibe, but then the packaging is like, oh, we're 100% recyclable. Two ideas clashing. It's like they want to try and keep the Kat Von D audience, but they want to bring in new people, the people that were boycotting Kat Von D, to come back in, and they're trying to cross paths, and it's just not working. I don't agree with it. They should have taken the time to reinvent this brand, but they rushed it. And they probably rushed it to get with the hype of Kat Von D being canceled, but it was just a wrong move. You are lucky you got hype on TikTok. Next up, we have Fenty Beauty, and I love me some Fenty. I like a lot of the stuff that I've tried from Fenty. However, I think Fenty should just disregard any idea of doing eyeshadows. I have not heard a single person rave. I've heard people like the eyeshadows, but never rave. So since they're doing well in other categories, foundation, powders, highlighters, I mean, these guys, they've done some really good stuff, but never with eyeshadow. Rihanna doesn't even need eyeshadow. Her eyes just twinkle and sparkle. So you just disregard it. Don't do eyeshadows. Take the time that you would use to make eyeshadows and just make new music. That's what she should do. Please don't stop the music. Pat McGrath, mother Pat. There's one thing that I'm gonna suggest, and it might be a very unpopular opinion because I know about the experience. The weight of a paycheck in both hands. But I would much rather I get a palette like the Celestial Divinity palette. Cardboard packaging, you know, really pretty print, and I'll pay $88 for how many shades? Was that 15 shades? I can't knock Pat McGrath completely because she does sales on her website more than twice a year, and it's upwards of 15 to 30% off the entirety of her collection. Okay, the full range on the website. She does better sales than Sephora, but for me, I'm just saying that I would much rather pay $65, $80 and then get that 15-20% off and pay even less, but still have all these eyeshadows. The luxury experience of getting a Pat McGrath palette, I don't think there's any other brand that can touch it. From the box to the actual component, it is luxe, but I'm just willing to forego all of that so that I can save coin and other people can save coin. At the end of the day, it's just gonna get dirty. I have the same problem with these three brands. I'm sure some of you know where I'm going with this, but Benefit, NARS, and Charlotte Tilbury. 3 seconds to guess what you think it is. Pause this video, write it in the comments down below. Here's the problem. You need to stop pushing the same damn product. NARS is Orgasm, Benefit and the Hoola, Charlotte Tilbury and the Pillow Talk, and then you have the blush, the highlighter, the eyeshadow palette, the brow pencil, and the lipstick, and the cream bronzer, and then the cream blush. It's too much. I'm actually a big fan of Charlotte's Pillow Talk. I want the lipstick, I have the eyeshadow palette, I want the blush, but even then I find it a little annoying that there's so much. Running the well dry for Pillow Talk. NARS is Orgasm and Benefit's Hoola, or you know, those series of 6 different they do it all the time. That I don't care about so much. They can just stop all of it. NARS, why are you even pushing Orgasm? You have 1,000 other better blushes than that one. And trust me, I would know because I own a lot of them, none of them being Orgasm. I don't know if, you know, screw it, I'm gonna say it. ABH, one thing I would change is to have Norvina back off a little bit. Just really have her brand separate. She doesn't have a say in the ABH stuff anymore. And I know that she's worked with, you know, the hits that we all know about, but once she started really getting into the company, taking more control, there was a shift in the vibe that ABH had. I mean, ABH was the up and coming, and then, you know, Norvina really got her hands in there, and then it's like, damn, what the hell's happening? Too much, and it's different. And now we have ABH at a crossroads where they can either revive their status or they're just going this direction. And we did see a bit of a pause with ABH. They recently came out with the brow freeze. That was a hit. People were hyped about that highlighter that she came out with. I don't know if Norvina still has that big a hand in ABH, but she read the room and did something about it, or she's really just doing her own stuff now and someone else is in control of ABH. But either way, if they continue in this direction that they're going in, a little bit more slower paced and hopefully thinking of being, you know, innovative like they were, they might come back up. But no, if we're gonna go back into those former ways, it's not gonna happen. And I have a feeling it has a lot to do with Norvina. Correct me if I am wrong, because I have no problems admitting if I've made a mistake. And that is it for this video. Why do I keep clapping? I probably am like scaring you. That is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have brands that you want to be the makeup boss over and you want to tell them what is on your mind, let me know what those are down below. I would love to hear what you guys would change about a brand, recommend that they do, because at the end of the day, we, the consumers, are what make them happen. So wear that boss hat and drink that boss juice. If you guys like this makeup look, be sure to check me out on Instagram. It'll be the first link in the description box down below, where I post a photo of all my makeup looks along with all the products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye guys.